What is going on, everyone? Behind me I have a brand new Sirena 58 as well as a Pardo 38 and the all-new Prestige F4. We are currently in Muskegon at the brand new Adelaide Point Marina facility. This is an amazing facility over here on the west side of Michigan, and we are going to be taking these three vessels from Muskegon here, going across the lake. It's going to be about 98 miles from here to Chicago. We're expecting about 3 to 4 footers out. It'll be just a quick day trip for us. We're expecting it to take around 4 to 5 hours, weather conditions permitting. So let's go ahead and get everything ready to go. We arrived here about 15 minutes ago, went ahead and moved the F4 over to the fuel dock to get fuel. I'm gonna step on board the Sirena right now and get the systems ready to go. So when we're stepping on board here, simply go ahead, turn on the services, turn on the engine battery, step forward here. Okay. Go ahead and start the Seakeeper up. And we'll hop down here. Go ahead and get the generator fired up, turn the battery on, hold the preheat. Generator is running, and we'll go ahead and switch to the shore power. So then, let's go ahead and hop down here into the engine room and just do a nice little visual inspection of the engines. Make sure everything's okay, nothing's leaking. All right, so we are just getting the first boat off the dock here, Prestige F4. Now we're gonna go push the 38 Pardo off, and then I'll be taking the 58. Wave conditions for today are looking pretty good. It's been pretty crazy the last couple days. 8 footers, even recorded 9 footers on Lake Michigan. This lake is definitely no joke, so it's always important to be checking the forecast for the waves before you're pulling out, as 9 footers is definitely not a fun ride. If you are a boater on Lake Michigan or on the Great Lakes, I would definitely recommend adding Adelaide Point to your next stop for your trip. This is absolutely a beautiful facility, all brand new docks, full fuel and diesel, so self-serve up to $300. If you need more than that, you can go up to the office, but an absolutely beautiful facility. We'll have a 7,000 foot showroom right here in the bottom of it. There's a nice restaurant up top and even a venue space on the 3rd floor. So this is a really cool facility. Over here they're going to be putting in condos, apartments, as well as they have an in and out service, as well as a trailable boat ramp. So this is awesome for Muskegon and a great location. I think they've done a really good job. All right, so we are just pulling out of Adelaide Point. The F4 got off the dock, as I mentioned. I just pulled off in the 58, and the 38 Pardo is behind me. So we're going ahead and pulling out of here. Nothing too crazy. And once I get out of here, I'm going to take off all the fenders and undo all the lines and everything and stow them away for the crossing. So just getting out of the harbor is the best spot. And this is actually a beautiful day. It's very low wind. So it looks like it's turning into a really nice day. As I mentioned, previous conditions were not so nice. All right, you guys, all the fenders and lines are up, and we are getting underway. All right, so we're just pulling out of the Muskegon pier heads. We are actually waiting right out here in this little basin. So just set the Navionics chart, which is what I use typically for crossing the lake, in addition to the Garmin and everything else. The Pardo's pulling over here right now. It's got to put up its radio antenna. Then we're going to be shooting across, straight across. The lake is absolutely beautiful. One cool thing that also has been going on is there was a fishing tournament. And so we passed all the guys coming in as we were going out to the lake. And it's really cool being on these boats. Everyone's looking, waving, taking pictures, absolute head turners. It's super, super cool. All right, here's what we're looking at. We do have the radar on. As you can see, the Pardo located over there. We're cruising at about 82, 83% load with the trim tabs all the way down. That's going to put us at about 25 knots. So absolutely super flat day out here. This boat's handling beautifully, and the lake is super flat. Here's exactly where we are on the map. As you can see, when we came up to Muskegon, the waves were a little bit rough, so we actually shot across and hugged the coastline up. Whereas now, with how flat the conditions are, we're able to just go straight across. All right, so we've been underway now for about an hour and a half. It's been going very smoothly. We just started kind of getting into some rollers as the last couple of days the lake has been extremely rough, but there's no wind today, so just kind of the aftermath of some of the waves, some of the large rollers. But with the autopilot engaged and the Seakeeper on, you really don't notice it, but visually you can see it. Other than that, we are actually about to cross the Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan kind of triangle line. So we're a little under halfway. It's been a beautiful trip, absolutely beautiful day, clear skies. Have not seen any other vessels out here, but that's just kind of how it goes on days like this. Kind of see here some of the rollers. The autopilot does a really good job of kind of combating that. Got the Pardo right here hiding in the wake. He's having a nice ride back there. And then all the way back there, you can see the Prestige F4. Alright, so to show you where we're at now, we got about an hour and a half left, 400 foot of depth. We can just start to see the city line. That's pretty crazy to me. Alright, what an awesome lake crossing this has been. Here in the 58 Sirena. I would take this boat anywhere, honestly. Any condition I'm going. It's such a blast, and I'm definitely spoiled being able to spend as much time with these boats as I do. But we are just pulling into Chicago. As you guys saw, we're about, 3 miles outside of Burnham. So I've taken back manual driving of the vessel just to make sure I'm keeping a good visual out, as there are like racing buoys and some unmarked things out here. So I always, when I get close anytime, just because maybe I'm a little paranoid, but I always just maintain control and maintain visual, just because you really never know what's out there, as well as other boats and whatnot. So this is an absolutely beautiful view. But all the vessels did a phenomenal job crossing. Pardo 38, Prestige F4, and the flagship, the 58 Sirena. This has been an absolutely awesome video. We are going to be docking it on K-Dock. So we'll do when I get into the harbor here, I'll try to set up my camera and get me putting out the fenders, as I am the only one on the vessel. So I might ask one of the dock hands that work at the gas dock to help me catch. But other than that, that's where we're at right now. As you can see, we are right here in beautiful downtown Chicago. This view, it does not get better than this view. I'll tell you that. This is an absolutely beautiful view. I mean, you see in there your Navy Pier, the Ferris wheel. This is absolutely awesome. And one thing that just having a boat really allows you to do is very cool, and really appreciate the city in a kind of in a different, private, exclusive way. So very cool. All right, here we are pulling into Burnham Harbor, and the DNC convention is going on right now. So there's a large Coast Guard presence and police presence, and they actually go through periods of time where they shut down the harbor. So luckily this is not one of those times, but as you can see, the Chicago police boat's up there, and this is actually one of our customers right in front of us, 38 Pardo with triple outboards. So yeah, check this out. Wow, ready to go, guys. That's awesome.
Sirena, this is Prestige. They're going to pull over here and set my fenders out.
Sounds good. If you hop into the center basin here, you can use your DPS.
I'm going to do it over here by the long dock over.
Copy. Thanks. All right, let's go ahead and set the fenders. We got out of the way enough here, so let's go ahead and set the fenders. Make sure everything's ready to go. Starting to get a little close to the dock, so I'm gonna go ahead and just stick my hand over here. Counteract a little bit of that. Try to get the window as possible. And that is how you dock a 58 Sirena. Kind of solo. So got the bow line up here that we're gonna go ahead. Sweet. All right, well, this will probably conclude that. Just got to go ahead inside now, shut off the radar, shut off the exhaust fans. One sec. All right, shut off the exhaust fans, shut off the motors. They dropped in about 15 degrees in temperature since we pulled in, so that's good. Before shutting them off. We'll go ahead and got it. Plugging in the power cable. Easy. That was too easy. This Sirena obviously is a tank out there, so crossing the lake is always very fun. We are now just gonna go drop the Pardo off at the office. We're gonna go help get the F4 tied up. This was probably my like 8th or 9th lake crossing of the summer, but my first or second time really like videoing it. So let me know what you guys want to see more of. I kind of sometimes get distracted in the filming because I do it so often. I'm like, oh, this wouldn't be interesting. Like, I've seen it a million times and it doesn't even cross my mind that it would be interesting to someone. So I didn't film too much out on the lake just because it's, I mean, it really looks the same and I feel like it's just kind of boring. Like, it's just, I don't know. But, well, hey, if you guys have any comments or questions, all the information about this listing for the boat will be in the description below. I would love it if you were to share this video, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out the Instagram, Mr.BoatGuy, and we'll see you guys around.